So this is our flush tank that we use for cleaning the spray bar and washing down through the wash down hose the spray bar. This flush tank is 3 tanks in one. The first tank from here to here is air only. Wash down air supply valve here. So we use the truck air to compress air in this tank. We open this valve here, and it'll push air into this regulator and to this tank, which is our wash down tank. Our wash down tank goes to this hose, which goes to that hose that's rolled up at the back right here. That'll pressurize this second tank here. So we use the air from the front one to pressurize this tank. This tank has diesel in it. You fill it here. We put a dump valve. We put a dump valve on this tank so you can relieve the pressure on it. And that dump valve hose is right here. So I open that up to relieve the pressure. Now I can safely open this lid. Which is a long-winded screw. You fill this tank here with biodegradable solvent. Some people put Pave Pro in it. Whatever solvent your company's using, you would put in this tank. This tank is from here to here, and that's only for the washdown hose. Washdown hose is pressurized by air, as we talked about before. Once you fill that with diesel, you can close this up. You want to get it tight, then you can add air back to this tank. And now you pressurize that hose. The third tank here is the solvent tank that we use to flush the spray bar and plumbing. This tank here does not have air supply to it. It gets emptied and filled back up using the pump on your rear assembly. You can fill it initially here through this fill spot here. And this cap here has a dipstick in it. And the dipstick is just to show you the viscosity of the material that's in this tank. Whether it's got, when it gets too thick, it has a lot of asphalt residue in there. It's time to purge the material out of this tank and replace it with good clean solvent. I like to fill this to where I have it somewhere in here on there and have a little bit of room for expansion in the tank, a little bit of room there. But you can dip that, and as you can tell by how the liquid runs off of this strap here, will tell you the viscosity of that solvent. The tank has to have a vent source. So when we pull material out of this tank and suck it out of it and pump it through the pump through the plumbing, we need to let air in here, and we do that with this hose here. This hose here goes to a vent at the top of the tank, and it allows air to come into this tank or air to come out of this tank, depending on if you're emptying or filling this tank with your product pump. At the back of this tank, this lower line is the suction out of the tank. This is where it comes out of the tank and goes through your plumbing. And the upper line is where it comes back into the tank when you're through flushing your spray bar. This bottom line is tied to the suction strainer, and it goes into, if we go to the other side. So this H valve here in the flush cycle will open and allow the flush tank material to come into the suction strainer here. the computer will automatically run the pump in forward, and it will run it up through the spray bar, through the E-valve, circulate the spray bar, run it back into this plumbing here, and it'll open this valve here to recirculate it back to tank.